In this video, we are talking about money. It's always a super big question on people's minds. And honestly, when you're talking coaching, this is a job. Whether it's a hobby job, a part-time job, or a full-time job, it's still a job. So you want to get paid, right? And you want to know what it's going to take to get paid and what you're going to have to invest. So I'm here to tell you all about that. So think about all of the things that you spend money on. Do those things actually create an income for you? And do any of those things actually improve your health or happiness? Most people spend money on all sorts of things that actually in no way help support their future goals. Take me, for instance. Do you see all of these? These are all shoes. I wear maybe 5 or 6 pairs of them these days. Like, so many pairs of shoes that I don't need, don't wear, but I don't want to get rid of them because they're really stinking cute and some of them cost a lot of money. Another thing, Starbucks. Oh my God. We spend so much money on Starbucks as a society, really. Starbucks, any of those like specialty coffee shops, even if it's a local one, but let's just say Starbucks for argumentative sake. That doesn't actually create an income for you. It doesn't actually help support any of your future goals or really improve your life in any way. But so many of us don't think twice about spending $5 on a coffee that's like drank in 10 minutes and you get a little bit of jolt of energy from it for a couple of hours maybe. But it tastes really freaking good. But yet it is also full of calories. We don't think about these things, right? And like I said, I am guilty of that. And I drink Starbucks. I don't as much. We did invest in an espresso machine, which actually is cheaper to have at home than like getting a Starbucks every single day, which we did for some time. And that's me and my husband, not just me. But things like that. And what about like random trips to HomeSense or Winners? I think in the States I'm in Canada, Home Goods or something. Michael's. Oh my God, the amount of money that I've dropped in Michael's for like no reason because I just come back with like stuff for decor or I thought it was cute or whatever, and it gets used for a little bit and then never hauled out again, and it like sits in my basement collecting dust. True stories. Hi. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. So you think about all those sorts of things and we have no problem spending money on that. But when it comes to an opportunity like this, we hesitate on investing money in ourselves and in any sort of wellness that would actually improve our lives, like physically, mentally, emotionally improve our lives. But we hesitate. It's an investment in your own health and in your own body, in your own wellness. And we hesitate. It's sad, really, but it is true. And I don't know a single person who hasn't done that. And I, for one, did that when I was first looking at this. It took me forever to start because it was an investment and it wasn't just $5 here and $5 there. Like, it was a chunk, but it was for my health and my wellness that should have been a priority instead of like, oh, I need another pair of shoes that are, really actually just as much. Or I need yet another coffee and I've already spent, let's see, $5 a day for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to get another one. Human nature, people. So think about your financial vision and what you want to do and create for yourself and your family, both in the short term and the long term. Because it's not just about the future, it's about now and it's about 6 months from now. And like, we all have to live, right? But we also want to be building towards the future and this business grows. You start down here, and at some point, you're up here. I have yet to be up here because I'm still down here a little bit, and it's building. But I kid you not, one day it's just going to be like that. And I'm going to be like, wow, how'd that happen? And now I have this legacy for my family, and I can bring my husband home from working out of town and retire him early. And my kids don't have to worry about student loans when they go to university and all of that. Like, this is what I am building for my family's future and for myself. And that is my financial vision. So think about what yours is. Now, in this business, it doesn't take money to make money, but it does take courage and hard work. You have to be courageous, and you do have to believe in yourself. You don't have to believe with every single cell of your body, but you do have to have some belief in yourself and go for it. And over time, that belief will grow, and next thing you know, you'll just be so sure in yourself and think that you're capable of anything, because that is what being a coach transforms you into. The personal development changes your mindset, and it really, really, really does make you feel and believe that you are capable, because you are. You are freaking capable. You are a rock star. You're here. You're listening to this. You're a rock star. You're already there. You know it. Even if it's deep down, it's there. So you have what it takes. I've said it before, this business does take hard work and effort, but it's not hard. You are shown exactly what to do and what it takes, and you just have to take that and do it and put it into motion. And next thing you know, you'll be a top coach too. And think about this for a second. As a society, and the way that we've been raised, probably if you're around my age or older, or a parent yourself, why are we so willing to spend 40 years working a job day in, day out, probably paycheck to paycheck, doing something that we're not excited about and that we don't have a passion for? Sounds kind of crap, doesn't it? I did it. I only did it for 12 years, but I didn't have a passion for legal assistant. I didn't even want to be a lawyer. It was a paycheck. It paid decent, and I got my evenings and my weekends to myself. That was why I did that, but I didn't love it, and it got very grueling, and that's why as soon as I was on maternity leave, I didn't go back. Luckily, my husband had a really good job that I didn't have to go back, and I could kind of soul search and figure out what I wanted to do while taking care of our children. But yeah, that wasn't my passion. And even being a nail tech, sure, I enjoy nails. They're fun, and it was a way to express my creativity and socialize and all of that, but it wasn't what was in my heart. And again, it was time away from my family, and the paycheck wasn't even all that great. I was a nail tech. Nail techs don't make millions. Come on now. Unless you're a nail tech to the stars. That wasn't me, okay? So why are we willing to spend 40 or more years of our lives doing somebody else's work on their agenda and living paycheck to paycheck for something that we really don't care about, when instead you could spend a few years building and growing a business that is a passion of yours, and helping people and connecting with people, and have some freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and it's yours. It's your legacy, Okay, so now you're probably thinking, well, that all sounds great. I get what she's talking about. I have that passion. I have that drive. But how do you make money as a coach? So I'll tell you. We're in the business of helping people. And when we help people and they join us, we get a 25% commission on their purchase and on their future purchases. And they fall in love with our programs and our resources and our community that we create, and they fall in love with themselves because they're bettering themselves, and they're telling all their friends and their family, and people are starting to join, and you're creating this community. And next thing you know, they want to join you on your team. And that's when you start growing an actual business of coaches underneath of you. And then that's when you get things like leadership bonuses and team cycle bonuses. And that all rolls over every single period. And that adds on to your standard commission. Now, this is not a sales business. You might be thinking it sounds salesy, but it's not. We are in the business of serving people. I keep on saying helping people, helping, serving. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to sell. Okay? So if you think sales is icky or sounds icky, or you don't want to be that salesy, pushy person, then don't be. That's not what we are. We are coaches. We are here to help people and serve them. Anything that we have to offer them, sure, it costs money, but if they want the help and they want our services, they have to pay for it. It's as simple as that. But we're not pushing, and we're not coaxing, and we're not being salesy. Does that make sense? Now that you know how we get paid, you probably now want to know what it costs and what the investment is to start. All it takes is your subscription to BOD and your Shakeology. It's what we as coaches need on a day-to-day basis to do our workouts and feel at our best with our shakes anyways. And that's all it takes. That is the investment to your future business. That's it. It's actually the same as signing up as a customer. It's the same investment. There is no extra added initial investment to be a coach. Isn't that like awesome? So when you sign up with a package and you get your Shakeology and your Beachbody On Demand streaming access, the initial business enrollment fee is waived, and all you've got to do is pay your monthly business fee from there on out, which is what gets you your access to your Coach Online office and your website and all of those kind of like online coach tools. So if you ask me, that's actually super amazing and affordable and reasonable versus, I mean, I can't even fathom the investment and the expenses to like start a brick and mortar store or a franchise, like buy into a franchise. Like those numbers astound me. You're looking at like $5,000 and up, and then you still have the overhead costs all the time from month to month and year to year, and your staffing and all of that. We don't have to worry about any of that. So it's just your initial package fee, which in Canada is like average $186 for your standard starter package. And that will get you your BOD and your shakes and your nutrition programs and all of that. And then your initial coach enrollment fee is waived. And after that, you just have a minor $20 monthly fee to keep your online office and website and your access to your coach tools and all of that stuff going. It is super, super minimal, extremely affordable. And if you are running this as a business and you are out there to help people and you are finding the people, you're recouping those costs like that anyways, and you're not actually out of pocket. And if you're already a customer, then you've already paid that anyways. So it would be absolutely no problem. And aside from your monthly coach fee, nothing extra for you to become a coach. If that's something that you are thinking because you have been doing our programs and you've been part of the community and you want to take it a step further. There's no problem, and it's not actually any added cost or investment for you. We just have to change your account a little bit. And like I said, you then have a monthly $20 in Canadian fee to keep your online office running. If you think about it, in this day and age, the way that we live and the way that society is and the way that everything is costing more and more money every single day, money is always a concern for people. There's really very few people in this world that aren't concerned about money on some level, but you can change that. You have the power with this business to change that. No more scarcity mindset. It's all about abundance, and you can build the life and business of your dreams with being a coach. I've seen it happen. I've seen not just the top coaches in the organization, but in my local team and network, our like bigger leadership coaches in our larger organization. I've seen the potential, and it is so freaking possible. It's amazing and wonderful.